Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today to talk about something that has the power to transform our lives in ways we often underestimate: mindset. The truth is, everything we experience, achieve, and even struggle with begins in the mind. Our mindset shapes how we view the world, how we respond to challenges, and ultimately, how we define success. It's like the lens through which we perceive our circumstances, our opportunities, and our own potential. But here's the key: mindset isn't something fixed. It's malleable. It's something that we can shift. In fact, the moment we choose to shift our mindset, we open the door to a new version of ourselves and a new reality. This shift can take us from feeling stuck, limited, or defeated to feeling empowered, confident, and unstoppable. Today, I want to talk to you about how this shift works and how you can begin changing your life, starting with the way you think. It all begins with the understanding that mindset is everything. Whether you realize it or not, the way you think is creating your reality. And by shifting your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions, you can create a life that aligns with your highest potential. The power of mindset. Mindset is the lens through which we view the world. It shapes our thoughts, determines our attitudes, and ultimately influences the actions we take. Your mindset is incredibly powerful because it can either propel you towards success or keep you stuck in the same place, no matter your circumstances. Let's explore how mindset impacts your life, how to shift it, and why it's crucial for success. 1. What is mindset? Mindset refers to the mental attitudes we develop based on our beliefs, values, and perceptions. It influences how we respond to challenges, how we see opportunities, and how we navigate setbacks. There are two broad categories of mindset. Fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that abilities, intelligence, and talents are static. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as futile. They may feel threatened by the success of others, leading to a fear of failure. Growth mindset. Those with a growth mindset believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, learning, and perseverance. They embrace challenges, learn from feedback, and see failure as an opportunity to improve. 2. The impact of mindset on success. The mindset you adopt can make or break your success. Here's how. Resilience in the face of adversity. A growth mindset helps you remain resilient during tough times. When you see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than insurmountable obstacles, you stay motivated and can find creative solutions to problems. Willingness to take risks. Individuals with a growth mindset are more likely to take calculated risks because they're not afraid of failure. They understand that mistakes are part of the learning process and don't define their potential. Learning and improvement. With a growth mindset, every experience, whether positive or negative, becomes a lesson. You constantly improve and adapt, setting you up for greater achievements in the future. Self-esteem and confidence. When you embrace a growth mindset, you build confidence in your ability to learn and grow. This not only boosts your self-esteem but also positively affects how others perceive you, leading to more opportunities. 3. Shifting from a fixed to growth mindset. Shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset isn't always easy, but it's one of the most powerful changes you can make. Here's how to cultivate a growth mindset. Acknowledge your current mindset. The first step is to be aware of your mindset. Pay attention to how you react to challenges. Do you shy away from them, or do you embrace them as opportunities to grow? Change your language. The words you use influence your thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I can't do this yet." By adding "yet," you acknowledge that learning is a process and that progress is inevitable with effort. Celebrate effort, not just results. People with a growth mindset value the process, not just the outcome. Celebrate the effort you put into learning and growing, regardless of whether you succeed immediately. Embrace failure. See failure as a stepping stone to success. Failure isn't an end but a valuable lesson. When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Your environment plays a big role in shaping your mindset. Spend time with people who encourage growth, challenge you to be better, and inspire you to keep learning. 4. Mindset and abundance. One of the most powerful ways to shift your mindset is to move from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. Scarcity mindset believes there's never enough money, success, love, or opportunities. It breeds competition, jealousy, and fear. Abundance mindset, on the other hand, believes that there's plenty for everyone and that opportunities are limitless. Scarcity mindset, when you operate from a scarcity mindset, you may feel threatened by the success of others. You may believe that your success is limited and that if someone else succeeds, it means you can't. This limits your growth and creates unnecessary stress. Abundance mindset, an abundance mindset shifts your focus to the possibilities rather than the limitations. It encourages collaboration, open-mindedness, and generosity. With this mindset, you understand that the success of others does not diminish your chances of success, it only proves that success is possible. 5. The neuroscience of mindset. Recent studies in neuroscience show that your brain is malleable and adaptable, a concept known as neuroplasticity. This means that your brain can change based on the thoughts and actions you take. A growth mindset physically rewires your brain to create new connect. 5. The neuroscience of mindset. Recent studies in neuroscience show that your brain is malleable and adaptable, a concept known as neuroplasticity. This means that your brain can change based on the thoughts and actions you take. A growth mindset physically rewires your brain to create new connections that make learning easier and more efficient. 6. The ripple effect of a positive mindset. The power of mindset extends beyond your own life. When you adopt a positive, growth-oriented mindset, it has a ripple effect on everyone around you. Your attitude influences your relationships, work culture, and community. People are drawn to positivity, energy, and optimism, and this can create a supportive environment that fosters growth. 7. Mindset in action. In business, successful entrepreneurs often attribute their success to a growth mindset. They view failures as learning experiences and persist through challenges. They stay adaptable and open to new opportunities. In personal life, a growth mindset allows you to approach personal growth and relationships with an open heart and mind. You're less likely to be bogged down by negative experiences and more likely to see the potential for growth and improvement in yourself and others. Your mindset is one of the most powerful forces in your life. It can shape your future, influence your success, and guide you through challenges. By adopting a growth mindset, you open the door to limitless possibilities, increased resilience, and personal transformation. Always remember, you have the power to change your mindset, and in doing so, change your life. Understanding fixed versus growth mindset. Mindset shapes how we approach challenges, learn from experiences, and interact with others. There are two primary types of mindsets that people can develop: a fixed mindset and growth mindset. Understanding the difference between them can transform the way you approach personal and professional growth. Let's dive into what each mindset means, how they differ, and how they influence our lives. 1. What is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is the belief that intelligence, talent, and abilities are static and cannot be changed. People with a fixed mindset tend to believe that success is determined by inherent qualities, such as being born smart or talented. If they struggle or fail at something, they might believe it's because they lack the natural ability to succeed in that area. Characteristics of a fixed mindset. Avoidance of challenges. People with a fixed mindset often shy away from challenges because they fear failure or believe they are incapable of improving. Giving up easily. When faced with obstacles, individuals with a fixed mindset might give up quickly, believing that their lack of success is due to their own limitations. Seeing effort as fruitless. If they believe that talent should come effortlessly, they may see hard work as a sign that they are not naturally gifted. Defensiveness to criticism. Constructive criticism may be viewed as a personal attack. People with a fixed mindset tend to take feedback negatively, seeing it as a judgment of their abilities rather than an opportunity for growth. Threatened by the success of others. Success in others may be seen as a threat, leading to jealousy or insecurity. Fixed mindset individuals might think that someone else's success diminishes their own potential. 2. What is a growth mindset? A growth mindset, on the other hand, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges and view setbacks as opportunities to improve. They believe that effort is the key to mastery and that their abilities can evolve over time. Characteristics of a growth mindset. or embrace of challenges. Rather than avoiding challenges, individuals with a growth mindset welcome them. They understand that challenges help them learn and grow. Or persistence in the face of setbacks. When faced with obstacles, those with a growth mindset are more likely to persist, seeing setbacks as temporary and part of the process. Or effort as a path to mastery. People with a growth mindset see effort as essential. They believe that putting in the hard work and dedication will lead to progress and improvement. Or openness to feedback. Feedback is seen as valuable information. Constructive criticism is embraced as a tool for improvement, and growth-minded individuals seek out feedback to continue refining their abilities. Or inspired by the success of others. Instead of feeling threatened by others' achievements, people with a growth mindset are inspired by them. They see others' success as proof that improvement is possible and a sign that growth is achievable. How fixed and growth mindsets affect learning. Your mindset plays a crucial role in how you learn and grow. Here's how each mindset affects the process. Fixed mindset and learning. People with a fixed mindset may avoid subjects or tasks that they believe they aren't naturally good at. They may give up on learning something new if they don't immediately succeed, assuming they are incapable of mastering it. Their motivation tends to be performance-oriented, seeking validation rather than personal development. Growth mindset and learning. People with a growth mindset are more likely to engage in lifelong learning. They approach new challenges with curiosity and a willingness to learn, knowing that perseverance will help them improve. Their motivation is driven by progress and personal mastery, not just external validation. 5. Mindset and success. While both fixed and growth mindsets can lead to success, the approach and the sustainability of that success differ greatly. Fixed mindset and success. Success in a fixed mindset often depends on whether an individual's natural abilities align with a task or situation. If they face failure, it can diminish their belief in their potential. Therefore, success achieved with a fixed mindset is often fragile. When talent alone is relied upon, it doesn't leave room for growth or adaptability. Growth mindset and success. Success in a growth mindset is built on resilience, adaptability, and continuous learning. People with a growth mindset tend to be more adaptable to change, more persistent in the face of obstacles, and more likely to achieve long-term success because they are always improving and developing their abilities. 6. Shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset. Changing your mindset is possible, but it requires intentional effort and self-awareness. Here's how you can work on developing a growth mindset. Recognize fixed mindset thoughts. The first step is awareness. Pay attention to your inner dialogue when faced with challenges. If you hear yourself saying things like, "I'm just not good at this," or "I'll never be able to do this," these are signs of a fixed mindset. Reframe negative thoughts. Instead of focusing on limitations, reframe your thoughts. Replace "I can't do this" with "I can't do this yet." Recognize that progress is a journey. Learn skills improve with practice and learning. Celebrate effort, not just results. Acknowledge the effort you put into learning, not just the outcome. Recognizing the value of hard work reinforces the idea that growth is a process. Seek feedback and learn from it. Embrace constructive criticism as a tool for growth. Instead of taking it personally, see it as a valuable opportunity to improve and refine your skills. Be patient and persistent. Shifting to a growth mindset takes time. Be patient with yourself and recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. Success is not about being perfect but about continually learning and growing. Understanding the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset can help you recognize which mindset you currently hold and how to shift it toward a more positive, adaptive approach to challenges. A growth mindset opens the door to greater potential, resilience, than success, while a fixed mindset can limit your growth and cause you to shy away from opportunities to learn. By adopting a growth mindset, you can transform how you face challenges, handle setbacks, and ultimately achieve your goals. How your mindset shapes your reality. Your mindset has the power to create your reality. Everything you think about yourself and your circumstances influences how you experience life. Here are a few ways that mindset shapes our reality. 1. Self-belief and confidence. A positive mindset leads to greater self-belief. When you believe in your potential, you're more likely to take risks, to embrace challenges, and keep pushing forward. On the flip side, a limiting mindset can keep you from even trying, holding you back from opportunities. 2. Perception of challenges. Life will always present challenges, but your mindset determines how you respond. If you view challenges as roadblocks, you'll likely avoid them or give up. If you see them as growth opportunities, you'll face them with resilience and curiosity, and your growth will soar. 3. Attraction of opportunities. A growth mindset allows you to be open to new opportunities. Because you see setbacks as learning experiences rather than failures, you begin to approach the world with a sense of curiosity and exploration. This attracts more opportunities into your life. 4. Relationships and communication. How you view yourself and others affects your relationships. A positive, open mindset will help you build trust and connection with others. A negative mindset, on the other hand, can create misunderstandings and barriers. The role of self-talk and beliefs. Our internal dialogue, the voice in our heads, plays a significant role in shaping our mindset. It's easy to fall into patterns of negative self-talk, telling ourselves we aren't good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. But here's the truth, the way we talk to ourselves influences how we feel and act. When we catch ourselves in negative self-talk, we can consciously choose to shift it. Instead of saying, I can't do this, we can say, I can learn how to do this. These small changes in how we talk to ourselves begin to reshape our mindset and, in turn, our life. Our beliefs also play a major role in determining our mindset. Often, these beliefs are formed early in life and can be deeply ingrained. To change our mindset, we need to challenge and reframe limiting beliefs that no longer serve us. For example, if you've always believed you're bad at math, start challenging that belief with examples of when you've succeeded at learning new things. Over time, you'll create new, empowering beliefs that support your growth. Shifting your mindset, practical steps. So, how do we make this shift? How do we change our mindset from one that limits us to one that propels us toward success? Here are a few practical steps. 1. Identify your current mindset. The first step is awareness. Reflect on how you currently think about challenges, success, then failure. Are there areas in your life where you've adopted a fixed mindset? Are there limiting beliefs holding you back? 2. Challenge limiting beliefs. Once you've identified negative or limiting beliefs, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? What evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? For example, if you believe you're not good at speaking in public, remind yourself of times when you've communicated effectively or look for role models who've overcome similar fears. 3. Embrace challenges. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Every time you face something difficult, remind yourself that growth is happening, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the more you expand your potential. 4. Practice gratitude and positivity. A mindset of gratitude and positivity can shift your perspective significantly. Each day, practice gratitude for what you have, and start noticing the positive things happening in your life. This shifts your focus away from what's wrong to what's right. 5. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your mindset. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, support your growth, and share similar values. Their mindset will influence your own, and together, you can create a culture of growth and possibility. 6. Commit to lifelong learning. Finally, adopt a mindset of continuous learning. When you see yourself as a lifelong learner, you shift from viewing mistakes as failures to seeing them as part of the process of becoming better. Seek knowledge, take courses, read books, and always be curious. The impact of a shifted mindset. When you shift your mindset, you shift your life. You begin to see new possibilities, take courageous actions, and then tap into your full potential. This shift doesn't just affect your career or personal achievements, it transforms how you show up in relationships, how you handle stress, and how you live day to day. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common, a mindset that empowers them. They embrace challenges, take risks, and view failures as stepping stones. And when they fall, they get back up stronger, wiser, and more determined. Conclusion: your mindset is the key. Remember, a mindset is everything. It's the key that unlocks your potential and determines how you experience the world. The good news is that you have the power to shift your mindset at any moment, no matter where you are in life. By choosing to believe that you can grow, that you can change, and that you can achieve anything, you open the door to limitless possibilities. So, ask yourself today, what would happen if you shifted your mindset? How could your life change? The power to change your life is in your hands, and it all begins with the way you think.